Hello everyone, MFPallytime here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. In the Nexus, we have a new event going on. It is the Nexomania 2. And just like before, previous year, it was Sonya and Lunara you had to pick sides on. This year, it is Mal'Ganis with his brand new mustache and Lily, where you can decide to fight for them while you're in the Nexus. Dude, fuck 65% win rate. We're going with Lily. All day, dude. All day. Now, of course, you can get all the cosmetics that comes with this. Whoa. Choosing this fighter begins a questline, locks you out of Magucha. Let's go, dude. Committed. Anyways, my first time playing since Mei was added into the game. The new anomalies are into the game as well, and people have been giving their opinions about them. Before I do anything else, yeah, let me get that panda skin though, dude. Let me get that panda skin, dude. Was that a new money mount? Dude, let me get the money mount. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves in the Blackheart's Bay today. I took a look over at Hero's profile, and I'm just gonna go with the top build for Mei right now, which is not too far off from what we were dicking around with on the PTR. Caveat, I'm going to pick Avalanche because it's more fun. Okay, so we are a team of Mei, Nazeebo, Garrosh, Tracer, and Kael'thas. The enemy team, Li Ming, Tassadar, Deathwing, Leoric, and another Mei. They have a ton of front line to protect their squishy back line. Maybe we can move them around a little bit. A Nexus anomaly was added into the game. It is the weather effect that you see on the screen right now. It is raining. I gotta see what the rain effect actually does. I don't know. We might be able to slide in here and do something. We'll take it easy. I'll head down to the bottom lane. And it'll give me time to read this thing. A rainstorm is periodically granting all heroes 15% movement speed and causing them to deal 48 damage per second to nearby enemies. Lasts 8 seconds. Hold on, does this actually give us good lane clear? Hold on. When you say nearby enemies... Oh yeah, look at that, we got a lightning shield. Now, while we were on the PTR looking at Mei, we weren't sure if she could be an offlaner or not. We weren't sure how it was going to work. I guess now's the time to find out. Our cooldowns early on are a bit long. There are ways to reduce that, however. If he's going to stay in that, he's going to be taking some serious damage. But you'll notice a lot of the minions didn't die. I'm going to get this regen globe, kick him off of that using our E. Ooh, I do like the sound of thunder. As a Florida boy, I gotta love the sound of thunder. It's required by law, I'm pretty sure. Blizzard should knock this out pretty quickly, actually. And if we're dealing damage to nearby enemies, that should be pretty nice, too. Also, can I, like... Oh, I knocked him into some there. We'll just go ahead and jump into our cryo freeze and get all of our health back and not have a single fucking care in the world. See you later, bet. Yo, the off-lane duel is not going bad this game. How's the rest of the game going? Team is 2 and 4 right now. We are going to go with Crystallize. This is going to give us spell armor whenever we jump out of our trait, which you just saw us use. Our Q ability throws a snowball at our adversaries. This snowball deals damage and blinds. Our W ability is the blizzard that you've seen multiple times. And our E ability is the slide that allows us to go forward. If enemies stay inside of the blizzard for too long, they are going to not only take damage for the entirety of its duration, but they're going to be frozen in place as well. He continues to channel through the freeze. Okie dokie. Li Ming moving down to the bottom lane to deal some damage to us. We're not super worried about that at the moment. We'll go ahead and grab this regen globe. Okay. All right, then. We have 4 coins right now. Kael'thas taking the camp above us. Looks like he's doing that no problem. Enemy team missing now, however, so let's go back and make sure that he's okay. We don't know where Li Ming went, and I don't want her to wrap around that way. We do have not enough to turn in, but him and I can drop off 10 in the pool to start firing off at the enemy team. We're one level away from our next talent tier, and our next talent tier is going to give us even more self-healing than what our trait is already giving us. So I'm looking forward to that. So, off lane not going too bad. I don't think this Leoric is being as aggressive as he could be. He's also not taking every opportunity to hit me with the creepy hand, and I'm not too sure why. Let's try to keep him in that blizzard. Beautifully done. Dodge the creepy hand, no problem. Saw it coming all day, dude. We are going to pick up the backup battery, which is an activatable heal that we can use whenever the fuck we want. And it's going to allow us... you stay there. It's going to allow us to heal for a very significant portion of our HP bar. It's on a 70-second cooldown, but that cooldown is going to be lessened whenever we pick up regen globes. So it can be lowered quite a bit. Not worried about this at all. In fact, I'm just going to stand right here. Hi, boys! Ooh, stunned. Hold on, let's just jump in my ice cube. Put a blizzard down. Throw some balls. Everything's fine, dude. Wow, she is a very, very safe healer. Hero. Almost reminds me of Urel. Where it's just like, yeah, whatever, you do whatever you need to do, bud. I'm just gonna stand here and survive. Yeah, don't worry about it. Did I get that coin? No, I didn't. I was a little too late there. We don't have our sippy cup, but what we do have, let's stay in the middle of that stun. What we do have is our heal, if we need it. I think I'm zoned out of this one, boys. We do have our heal if we need it, and our ice cube that we can hide in for some extra healing as well. Now, I believe at level 7, we could have gone... Nah, maybe it was earlier. Blizzard can deal extra damage. Maybe that's what it was. I was thinking if we needed more lane clear, we potentially could have picked up some Blizzard talents, but we didn't do that. The friendly team does have enough to turn in, but so does the enemy team, so we want to keep them back here if at all possible. Deathwing is in the sky at the moment. Level 10 coming up here pretty soon for the home team as well. Let's try to keep her in the blizzard. I'm going to pop my heal and get inside of my ice cube just to make sure we stay full on health. We could zone these guys away pretty easily if we need to. However, some questionable things going on over here. Let's pick up the kill on Li Ming. I was going to shove these guys away, but that didn't happen. Also, we should note that my ult doesn't work on Deathwing, I'm pretty sure. Hey, bet. I'm going to go ahead and get back in my ice cube. Keep healing up. These guys still dealing damage to me. Let's just push them away. I do think I have to leave. I don't think I can do anything about Deathwing here. Actually picking up a kill on the Leoric with that avalanche, which is pretty nuts. Tassadar turning in right now, and like I said, not too much I can do, so we're just going to bail completely out of that. Sippy Cup up again in 4 seconds. But the enemy team got to get the first turn in of the game, which, I feel like it could have gone a little better. The enemy team does have their heroic abilities right now, and they are on equal footing with us. Leoric did get entombed, so we should be mindful of that. He can start to trap us out now if he decides to do so. In fact, he could have entombed there, and I would have been in a little trouble. Just because I can slide with icing doesn't mean that it goes through walls. I kind of like this rain effect. It's the sound, too. The sound's really good. Of course, we do have Avalanche in just a moment. I could push these guys into a position they don't want to be in. I wonder if they're going to see that coming. Yeah, I think they see it coming. Let's get in here. There we go. Yeah, you deal with that, dude. You deal with that shit, dude. The reversal, though. We'll go ahead and pop our heal here and try to break her out of her ice cube before she gets too much healing. She's going to slide through me, but I'm going to slide through her, keeping her in Phoenix range. And this is the slowest duel I've ever seen. There we go. We got her. Coin on the ground. That's one more for the home team. I'll take it, but unfortunately, mana becoming a bit of an issue here. We do have our ice cube if we need to hide, but I don't think it's coming to that at the moment. I'm just going to back. We are going to be picking up Cooling Servos. While Cryo Freeze is active, Mei's basic ability cooldowns recover 200% faster, and our basic attacks are also going to be applying slows to our adversaries. We like that. We like slows. Because of our level 1, basic attacks against stunned, rooted, or slowed enemies deal 33% more damage. I guess we'll read that talent here in a moment. Avalanche is up in a few seconds if we need to continue to utilize it. This is a lot of coins here, so I'm going to play pretty aggressive, pushing him back into tower range here. Hopefully able to pick up a kill. Yes, we are. We're going to pop into our ice cube for a little more survivability and then pop our extra heal after that as well. Deathwing moving very deep here as well. Let's move back in. The Avalanche pushing me back out, however. Yo, that was a pretty good setup. That was a pretty good setup. Good knockback here by our Garrosh as well. Let's set down the Blizzard. These guys are being taken down. We're going to focus most of our attention on the enemy team's Mei here, trying to land as many auto attacks as we can. She's using icing to get away. We're going to push her back into our team. She did go in for a little bit of a heal there. Let's try to cut off her escape with the Blizzard. Is it going to be enough? It is not, but Leoric is going to be taken down. If we could get our first turn in, that would really be excellent. Tassadar now here to try to stop us from doing that very thing. Let's move forward, try to get some of these coins. That may have been a mistake. We do still have the Avalanche, and we can just remove him from our lives. It's like hitting the block button. Well, we don't have to worry about him anymore. Get him out of here, dude. Man, I'm not doing great, but man, our team has a lot of coins. 20 to our name right now, and we only need to turn in 2. I'm actually going to back. I'm going to try to stay safe here. The enemy does have enough to turn in on their own. Tracer trying to sneak a couple in right now, and it looks like she is going to be successful. Not too bad, not too bad. We are going to be picking up Acclamation. Each time Mei stuns or slows an enemy hero, she's going to increase her time she deals damage, and the healing she receives is increased by 1%, stacking up to 20 times, while at maximum stacks, Mei also gains 10 armor. Just in case everything we were doing so far wasn't ridiculous enough, now we're better at all of it. Avalanche coming off cooldown in 5 seconds if we feel the need to use it. Honestly, I think we just turn it. I think we take it easy here and just turn in. The enemy team seems pretty distracted at the moment. I forgot how to ping in this game. But it looks like we are going in on the offensive. Let's go in with the flank here then. Let's try to cut off their escape. Li Ming pretty low here. Easy pickup there, boys. Let's go ahead and just push Leoric back into our team. He's becoming unstoppable. That was a pretty good play. But unfortunately, me and Tracer are pretty fast, especially me in bursts. We definitely don't have the mobility of a Tracer all the time, but man, we can turn it on, dude. This is going to be a free turn in for the friendly team. This is going to take down the bottom tier 1 structure and maybe start to chip away a little bit on the middle tier 2 of the enemy team. I would also really like to steal this if we could. I'm feeling more aggressive than my team, however, by the looks of things. All right, I'll give up on that. I'll let them have it. It's whatever. Let's try to shove this in. I mean, we're going to get this building, no problem. Not super worried about that. Blizzard at level 17, still not able to fully clear a wave. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. Deathwing is pushing the top lane right into our Nazebo. Nazebo sitting at 214 stacks. Whoa! Someone's been farming, dude. Have I seen Nazebo all game? I gotta be honest, I kind of forgot he was on the team. Dude, he's gonna be a monster. I probably have seen him. I just woke up. Don't judge me too much. I woke up at 2 p.m. Ugh. Ugh. We do have that camp that the enemy team acquired pushing the bottom lane. I might head down there and try to clear it out. Everyone missing right now except for Leoric. Ooh, care. I'm not there. If we just let this push, it gets bottom for free. So we can't do that. What I could try to do is be super like vulnerable here on the bottom lane. Maybe they'll take the bait. Deathwing looking at me, not looking at other places on the map. That's good. And it looks like we are going to pick up the boss. Beautiful. Well, they got a lot of merc camps down here, but it's not going to amount to much. We have a free turn in here again. They have to deal with boss. We should definitely be moving to that. Oh man, this is slow. I thought it'd be a little bit better at clearing this out. I really like lane clear talents. Maybe I'm just missing those, you know what I mean? Everything else should be fine. Although, you know what? I was going to go help with the turn-in, but it's on cooldown right now because the enemy team managed to sneak one in. So I guess we're chilling. I guess we're going to stay here. Yeah, that took a long time. I know she's a tank, but I just thought Blizzard would kind of chip away at minions a little bit more. That's all. Now, according to the most popular build, again, we are the most successful build for Mei right now. We did not go with the Ice Wall. I like Avalanche a lot more. I think it fits my playstyle a lot more. But we are going to pick up Flash Freeze. When Mei takes fatal damage, she instantly gains Cryo Freeze. I believe we did some testing with this. I'm just going to kick these guys out of here. I believe we did some testing with this, and you want to activate your own first because it gives you a free one. We are being pushed back into our team with the knockback, the Black Hole of Tassadar. Yeah, let's see if we can do anything here. He's going to have to go through my Blizzard. Looks like this might be a team wipe, boys. What kind of a fly was that? We're going to get on the other side of Mei here. Hopefully, she is being slowed every time we auto-attack, and that is a full team wipe there, boys. Middle lane's open for the pick-in. Here we go. We didn't lose a single member of the friendly team in that altercation. I should be able to move up and just tank this if they were to move through. The core's looking ripe for the pick-in. Let's try to deal some damage to it. But it looks... Whoa. That's a huge knockback. Whoa. Looks like this one is gonna be in the bag. First game on the live servers, 100% win rate, dude. Come at me. Come at me. Yeah, I like this build. This is one of the, pretty close to one of the ones we were taking a look at on the PTR. I think I took a different level 4. And obviously we picked the different ultimate than the most successful build. This has a 58.33% win rate right now. And again, I'll go through it one more time just in case you want to follow along at home. I think it does lack some wave clear, but that's clearly the character design. And we could change that with some Blizzard talents, but that level 1 seems really, really good. We soaked 30% of our team's damage. That's with a Garrosh on your team. That's higher than I expected it to be totally honest. I don't believe we died that whole game either. Huh. 25,000 damage is right in line with our team in that game too. Pretty close. All right. Talents we use today. Heat Transfer. Basic attacks against stunned, rooted, or slowed enemies deal 33% more damage. Each time Mei stuns or slows an enemy, she also heals for 18 damage. What was our self-healing at? 20,000. Right in line with the enemy teams. Oh, she was doing a similar build. At level 4, reduce the cooldown of Cryo Freeze by 15 seconds, and Mei gains 50 spell armor while Cryo Freeze is active and 2 seconds after. The main damage on this enemy team was spell damage, so that was a natural pick for us here. Backup battery, activate to remove all roots and slows, and regenerate 20% of your maximum health over 2 seconds. The cooldown of this ability is reduced by 10 seconds each time Mei picks up a regeneration globe. Avalanche is just too fun for me not to pick it up. Cooling servos. While Cryo Freeze is active, Mei's basic ability cooldowns recover 200% faster. Basic attacks slow by 20% for 1.5 seconds. Each time Mei stuns or slows an enemy hero, that damage she deals and healing she receives is increased by 1%, stacking up to 20 times. And while she's at maximum stack, she gains 10 armor, and it all drops away after 8 seconds of not dealing damage. When Mei takes fatal damage, she instantly gets in the Cryo Freeze. This effect has a 180-second cooldown. I don't think this is as good as Johanna's Cheat Death, simply because you can't move, but you are going to be rapidly healing while you're in this. Just remember to use your trait before this procs, because it will take your cooldown. At least that's what it did on the PTR. I feel like Mei takes up a very small amount of her allocated box here. You know what I mean? Tassadar, whole face in there. Mei's just kind of off to the side. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We'll be back in the Nexus again soon. Take care. I'll see you guys next time. You know what? I didn't even see what my thing was. Gain XP contribution. All right. We're doing it. 2 months, 15 days left on the event. Plenty of time.